What's up, everybody? It's Colin.
And I'm Logan.
And today I'm going to be kind of being a sideline character. Which, when am I never a sideline character?
Because today I have a special video for you guys. Now, if you guys don't know this, we are huge Nickelodeon fans.
But before we get into it, you want to watch me disappear?
Yeah, if you guys don't know this, I am, and me and Colin are huge Nickelodeon fans. We're fans
that's me!
Yeah, we're fans of shows such as Drake and Josh, Victorious, iCarly, Sam
If
and
we did
Cat.
the video on Drake and Josh, maybe more to come.
Yeah, and we've always liked the classic stuff. But probably, in my personal opinion, Colin really loves Drake and Josh. I love it too. But my favorite Nickelodeon show of all time has to be iCarly.
I love iCarly. It's just the plot holes kind of keep iCarly down for being the best.
Let's admit it, iCarly has some of the iconic episodes of Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but Freddie saying he's never kissed anyone, but legit, we're gonna say that in our
because in this video, you are going to learn fun facts about you may not have known about the 2000 to 2012 Nickelodeon show iCarly, starring Miranda Cosgrove, Jeanette McCurdy, Jerry Trainer, and Nathan Chris.
I love iCarly. It's just when I said that plot hole of what Logan's gonna mention soon, it just kind of holds it back. But with Drake and Josh, remember when the grandpa served in the army and he broke Eric's phone? Remember the wedding when he was like, use Eric's phone? I can't. Grandpa threw it against the wall.
Yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Dr. Mike reference. Anyway, to kick it off, we gotta start about the iconic episode, I Meet Fred.
Hey, it's Fred! That's cringy.
As you may know, the plotline for Spencer in that episode, he has this thing called a talking meatball.
Can I say something? Before I get into it, this might get kind of spooky, man. Better watch out for ghosts. Because, legit, this was Fred's lighting.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Fred! That was legit his lighting.
Dang, that was scary.
And that was our old lighting. Remember how dark our lighting were? Over there and over there?
Yeah.
But now we're in this lit area.
Yeah, so about that episode, Spencer has this prop called a talking meatball, and that's supposed to give him good advice. And he's looking for something to drink. He asks, can I have some iced tea? It says no.
The answer is no.
Can I have some Wahoo Punch, a parody of Fruit Punch?
The answer is no.
That's all we have. What am I supposed to drink? Ketchup?
The answer is yes.
And people always get grossed out during that scene. Fun fact, Jerry Trainer revealed that he didn't actually drink ketchup. He actually drank red pudding. Did you know?
No, God, please, no. I did that. But the first time we heard it, we were like, no!
I mean, I wouldn't be uncomfortable filming that scene. I love ketchup, and I think it'll be a funny gag, but a lot of people get grossed out during that scene. A lot of people kind of get a parody to that when they think of the Victorious episode, Ice Cream for Ketchup, because Trina eats a pickle and lip gloss, although it kind of reminds me of, ketchup and pickles. But anyway, we gotta talk about the episode I Kiss. Now
I want to say this one.
Yeah. Because
this one kind of gets me a little bit mad.
We actually have two fun facts about this episode.
As a huge fan of the episode, what's it called? When Freddie gets a girlfriend and he starts a show with her.
Oh.
What's the episode called? I forgot.
I think it's Freddie's first date. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below.
Or Freddie, something.
Yeah.
And legit, in that episode, they kiss.
Because Freddie has a girlfriend named Valerie.
But in this episode called Freddie's First Kiss, he kisses Sam and said, I've never had a first kiss.
Because they were talking about their first kisses, Freddie explains to Carly that I've never had my first kiss. And Carly's like, what about that rotten girl you dated last year, Valerie? You kissed her, right?
Well, legit, Freddie's excuse was like, It lasted half a second.
And
With a bunch of stop. There's a bunch of people around. So you're telling me I can get a girlfriend, get really close to her, start a show with her, kiss her, and then I go to the mall and kiss another girl, and I'm like, it wasn't a real kiss, it was only 2 seconds, and there's a bunch of people around. Bro, I will get 1, 2, 3, and then they're gonna get the axe. Here's Johnny and smack me for good measure. Any girl would not allow that if you did that. And it's like, what? Because legit, the plot hole between Freddy's first date and Freddy's first kiss makes no sense.
Okay, Colin.
It's aggressively average reference.
Anyway, now the second fun fact about this episode, of course, probably the most iconic part of this whole episode.
Damn, Logan's bleeding right now.
I'm bleeding?
Yeah, Logan got some blood.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, probably the most iconic part of this episode is where we see Sam and Freddy kiss. But, fun fact, Jeanette McCurdy revealed in her memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died. Great book, by the way.
Which we're trying to still read, by the way.
Yeah, she reveals that was actually her first kiss. And she said she felt really uncomfortable during that scene. She was like, and she wasn't happy that was her first kiss. She wanted her first kiss to be like a real kiss in in real life, not on a TV show. Which honestly, I can't even blame her.
This might be the best video ever because Logan officially is bleeding the tiniest bit for not doing anything. This is like a John Moxley match.
Yeah.
He's legit bleeding for no reason.
Another
fun fact.
Another fun fact. We have to talk about the iconic special iChristmas. Now,
this is fun fact. My mom's favorite iCarly episode. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, la da dee da da dee da.
La da dee da da dee da, indeed, Neville. Indeed. Now, this episode is actually a parody to the iconic Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. Because Carly wishes that Spencer is born normal because he burns down a tree that he found at a junkyard that's made of magnetic parts.
But at the end of the episode, they're referencing Charlie Brown's Christmas. Wait, doesn't this kind of sound like, whoa?
That whole episode...
Everything's wrestling.
Yeah, so basically that whole episode was kind of a parody to It's a Wonderful Life. And, like, I don't get it. What is Dan Schneider, the creator of Nickelodeon's obsession with parodying movies from, like, the 80s and 40s with his Nickelodeon shows?
And what is his stage for referencing R-rated movies?
Like, they did a whole episode of Victoria's called The Breakfast Bunch.
Which I kind of hope he reviews sometime in 2026.
Yeah, which is actually a whole big parody to The Breakfast Club.
Which is an R-rated movie that is pretty fire, by the way.
Yeah, but, like, what is with his obsession in referencing, like, movies from the past? Can you not come up, like, with his own ideas?
Fun fact, the episode where Sam is smuggling fat cakes on her, and Carly has her foot stuck in a thing. Fun fact, that is a complete copy and reference to an old TV show.
Yeah.
But this kind of gets me mad. I get the side that says, Dan Schneider's freaky, what the heck is he doing to this young girl? And then I kind of get like, he's trying to make it more realistic. So, she was 18 years old, fully an adult at this point.
Yeah.
And then she appeared naked, which we kind of know she's not. Like,
yeah.
She could be, but nothing said.
We weren't there. Oh, I wish I was. Wait.
Don't take that out of context.
Oh my god. No offense to Miranda Cosgrove. I wish I was there.
And probably she wasn't naked.
But like, I get why, but like, I feel like because the show she was watching doesn't show a girl naked in the bathtub at all, but like...
Why would you be in the bathtub with full clothes? Like, I'm not gonna be like, yo, let me take a hot tub dip with my pants. Like, no one's doing that.
And now...
But it's kind of freaky, though.
Yeah,
it's kind of creepy.
Here's another fun fact. probably hands down one of, if not the most iconic iCarly prop is the butter sock. Now,
wait, but first we get into this, how would the butter sock hurt?
As we all know, it's a sock filled with butter.
They legit said one stick, and I've touched one of those. We all have. They do not hurt at all. If you just do 3D, they would freaking have a massive dent. So Sam has to have like 10 gallons. Just make it into this giant bowling ball. Put a bowling ball around it to make it hurt.
And now,
butter does not hurt.
This fun fact, we're going to tell you the origin of the butter sock.
Which is filled with butter.
As it probably is, as it already sounds. The original idea was the sock was going to be filled with metal coins.
Quarters, to be exact.
Yeah, quarters. But
25 cents.
But Nickelodeon found that to be a little too brutal and inappropriate.
I have a hot take. I love the butter sock so much. But the coin would be so much cooler.
Yeah.
Because there's no way butter hurts. And coins would hurt. And the sound effect, all of the noise sounds like coins. So like a boom. And there's always like a after the butter.
Yeah.
And butter's not making the it's not making that noise. It's like
so they had to come up. So they had to use butter for the sock. And another fun fact. This has always confused me throughout my entire Nickelodeon watch journey. Like, as you may notice, Dan Schneider tries to make all of his Nickelodeon shows canonically in the same universe. But what really confuses me is in the episode I Fat Cake. Like the episode we were talking about earlier, like when Carly's naked in the bathtub. We see her watching a clip of Drake and Josh, the Peruvian puff pepper.
Which is probably the worst episode of Drake and Josh.
Yeah, and fun fact, Miranda Cosgrove played Megan Parker, the younger sister of Drake and Josh. And yet she says, I seen it, and like she realizes, oh no, I just saw myself. They were like, that's you watching that. We can't show that or else people will get confused. Dude, it's literally on TV. And also in iCarly.
And to be honest, Victoria Justice played
Shelby Marsh.
Shelby Marsh. I almost said Tori Marsh.
Which is like the MMA fighter that Carly fights in I Fight Shelby Marsh.
She played in Zoe 101. And she played as the lead as Tori in the show. Victorious.
And fun fact, Victorious and iCarly have a crossover iParty with Victorious.
Yeah, so not only is Tori in that, but Andre, a recent Grammy winner, was in iCarly as that. Remember when iCarly went mainstream? It was all live.
He was the
He was in the band. He was legit. He was the lead singer in the band.
And even Jeanette McCurdy, who played Sam, mentioned this in iParty with Victorious. When she sees Tori on the laptop, she points out, she looks like that Shelby Marks chick you fought.
And Freddie, their defense was Freddie saying, well, she's way hotter.
They're the same actor.
Like, legit, her hair is legit 1 centimeter longer. That is legit the difference.
What is
1 centimeter?
Why do they keep making Freddie
like Victoria Justice?
Oh, I have a fun fact I forgot about. Speaking of Freddie, who is of course played by the late great iconic Nathan Kress. Now he got his role as Freddie Benson from a small cameo in Drake and Josh.
The best Nickelodeon show, in my opinion.
Yeah, so he played a small cameo in that one episode where Drake and Josh get invited to this party, although when the guy who invited them sees...
With a $78,000 Beatles signed album.
Yeah, he sees Drake kissing his girlfriend and he gets uninvited. They have to sneak into the party.
Which assaults live actors who played in movies to get their costumes.
And in the background, you can see Nathan Kress as a small cameo. And it turns out he's the guy's that invited Drake and Josh to the party's brother, and Megan, when she walks in, they ask, "Why are you here?" She was like, "Well, the guy's brother has a crush on me, so why not?" And Nathan Kress plays the younger brother, and in iCarly, Freddie has a constant crush on Carly.
But can I say, no, the last thing of this episode, yes, this is an episode, is, a few questions. Number one, where's Freddie's dad or Carly's mom? Like, there has been rumors that Freddie Benson's dad is a B! And there's rumors that Carly's mom was dead, but in this trash iCarly remake, which the second season was good, but the other ones were dog shit.
Yeah.
And legit, they were like, "Mom?" And they ruined the aura with the girl that said, "You got a mom?"
Who's actually a lesbian in the show. And, a fun fact.
And what did the goat do?
Yeah,
What did the goat
that's
do?
what I want to know. A question on everybody else's mind that still keeps me up at night. In the episode where, I get a hot new room where Spencer literally burns down Carly's room. They talk about how last year, the year before, was Carly's worst birthday because they were at a petting zoo, and Spencer was mentioning what this goat, and Carly's like, "Don't talk about what the goat did," and it's haunted people for centuries. What did the goat do?
Can we tell you something? Nathan Chris was at Comic-Con this year. So we were like, we can ask him what the goat did.
Yeah.
We had a perfect day. We checked Comic-Con. It was the day of Comic-Con. We were late by one day. So we never got to ask.
And we got so mad at our dad.
And we never got to meet his thing. But if
Yeah.
you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and maybe there could be an iCarly ranking.